Talking about Muhammad Ali's influence in the world of boxing, let's speak to a young boxer of today, shall we? The WBA lightweight champion Anthony Crolla joins us now on BBC Breakfast on the phone. Anthony, good morning to you.
Good morning.
A sad day for anybody who loves sport, anybody who loves boxing.
Yeah, it's so sad. I think you look at around the world all the great sportsmen, and I think Muhammad Ali is without doubt the most recognisable of what he done, not only for the sport, for his own people, which has just been touched on. It's a sad day for sport, and sad day for the world, really.
You're a very young man, but when you were growing up and people told you about Muhammad Ali and then you saw him on the telly, what did that give you as you entered into the sport?
I first got into boxing from an early age, and I grew up around boxing, and from the very first thing I knew, from 6, 7 years old, I understood what boxing was. I understood who Muhammad Ali was. He done so much for the sport. I remember the film coming out and being at the first showing and just to see about his life. And I think what he done will never be repeated. I think he gets used far too much these days, but he was more than a legend. I think he was an icon.
We're just looking at some of the pictures now of him in his later years when he wasn't very well with Parkinson's, but he was still out there, wasn't he? He was still banging a drum for boxing, still supporting people like you, young boxers like yourself.
Yeah, I was lucky enough to be in the same room as him. You're currently showing the pictures now. I think when he come to Ricky Hatton's in Manchester a few years back, and the greatness of the man, he refused to come into the gym in a wheelchair. I mean, you can see his health isn't the best, but he refused to come in a wheelchair. He wanted to walk in the gym, and I think that alone, it's shown, and it said a lot about the man.
Yeah, Anthony, we've just seen pictures of that now. Muhammad Ali at Ricky Hatton's gym. Ricky there next to him applauding. Anthony, thanks for joining us on Breakfast. Thanks for joining us on a sad morning.